This call is being recorded.
Well, guys, before I bring up our speaker today, I'd like to make a few announcements. First of all, I'm Phyllis Nash, your Chief Sales Officer, as well as one of the 4 co-founders. And I just want you guys in and around and near Chicago to keep January 21st on your calendar because we're having our conference at the dispensary here in Chicago. And we are featuring this month the Flat Belly Lifestyle Brand New Me in 2023. We were in the dispensary last night having our scam party, had quite a few guests that didn't want to even leave. They were having such a good time. But we will be having scam parties in Chicago through February. Normally, we're there only every other week, but for the month of January and February, we will be there every Wednesday. We want the coaches in Chicago to participate. Guys, we want your guests to come out. We take pictures, we do video, we weigh them so that they can participate. And so without further ado, I'm going to get out of the way and bring up our speaker. I would send her a text this morning just to make sure she was okay because she has been going. I'm not going to put nothing on her that she's not claiming, but she came back home yesterday to, like you said, she said on the phone yesterday, flooded basement, ceiling coming down. And so we know how much she takes care of all of us. So I hope we all had her in our prayers, but she didn't call me and say, hey, I'm not going to be on this morning. She's here. This is our DJ. This is our servant leader. This is our VP of communication. This is our Emerald in Wakana, soon to be Diamond. And we all love and appreciate you, Dr. Raj. You want to take it away?
Yes, ma'am. Phyllis, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you, Phyllis. I just love you. I appreciate you, and I respect you so highly. Thank you for all that you do and all that you give to us all the time. And I want to thank everybody that sent me a text, that called, that prayed, and we're getting it together. We're revamping. We had to strip the whole house. It's gonna be a brand new house by the time we get through with it. Just like Coach Dan said, every time I touch something wet, I needed that new anyway. So, here's what I want to share with you this morning, because I really want to encourage you. I want you to know, and we've all heard the saying, actions speak louder than words. And I was telling the rebounder group, we all talk about how much we love God and whoever you love, whoever your higher power is. And if we don't love him when the good things happen and the bad things happen, do we really love him? I mean, if we can't trust him when negative stuff happens, do we really trust him? But we make that statement, actions speak louder than words. But here's something I want to challenge to you today. Words affect action because they affect your thoughts. Let me say that again. Actions do speak louder than words because we know that faith without works is dead. But guess what? Your words that you say out of your mouth, they affect your actions because they affect your thoughts. Okay, I'm going to prove my point. I need every person in the diamond factory right now, every Wakanapreneur, every person in Wakana Nation right now, in your mind, I want you to count back to 10. 10, 9, 8. Don't say it, but count back to 10 in your mind. And now, while you're doing that, out of your mouth, say your name. Here we go. Go. Now, if you said your name while you were counting back to 10, what happened? Your thought was counting back to 10, but your words interrupted your count. You couldn't have got through with the count because what you said out of your mouth just interrupted your thoughts. See, the mouth interrupts our thoughts. We can do other things and think. We can walk and think. We can move our arms and think. We can smell and think. But speaking, what you speak, either it will interrupt your thought or it will guide the current thought. And too often, We say things out of our mouth. Some of our parents told us, don't say can't, won't, don't, never. I mean, but we use that stuff all the time. I can't do this. I don't want this to happen. This ain't gonna never happen. I ain't gonna never find nobody. I ain't gonna never find me a partner. All this negative things that come out of our mouth, that even though in our thoughts we're thinking positive, those things that come out of our mouth interrupt that thought. Or you can say the right thing and it will guide the current thought. In other words, we got to change it. I'll find a way. Okay? Whatever is not happening, you always need to tack it on, not yet. Because that leaves the room open for when it's going to happen. You've got to say it's about to change. You got to say when I look at this situation, I say it's going to be greater later. Sometimes when your money's funny and your change is strange, you got to recognize you're not broke. You're in between blessings, right? So I want to challenge every person today, regardless. It's a happy new year. You know why it's a happy new year? Because you're here. It's a happy new year because you are here right now. Listen. Say happy new year. I'm still saying happy new year. Yeah, had a house to come back to. Happy new year. Everything ain't here. Everything's gutted. Everything's all looking all array and everything. But guess what? It's a happy new year. We know what the scripture says. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God concerning you. Didn't say you're going to give thanks for everything. I'm not happy for the event. But I'm not the only one going through an event. There are people that lose things all the time. Oh, God, everybody, it's material stuff. And maybe it's an inconvenience right now, but guess what? It won't be an inconvenience always. And in that, I'm closing with this because y'all know I got to go here. Music is my thing. I'm going to give you 2 songs. I played one of them for the Rebounder group yesterday. This is going to be my theme song for the year. It's the second song I'm going to tell you about. The first song I'm going to tell you about, you know it, Leandria Johnson. She sings it. She says, sometimes it feels cold and you feel all alone. But hold on, better days are coming. She goes on to say it can be rough in this world. I know it ain't easy, but hang on in there. I know better days are coming. Then she says, you've seen good, you've seen bad. You've been happy and sad. But just remember that better days are coming. Friends will leave you all by yourself, but don't cry because better days are coming. And then she sings it like nobody else can sing it. Better days, better days, better days are coming. And then here's the one line in the whole song that I just love, love, love. She says, it's only for a season that you're going through. But now here's the key. Let's stay focused and never lose sight. See, I got to stop right there because here's what happens when stuff happens. I said stuff. You know what I really wanted to say, right? It's only a season for you going through. But stay focused and never lose sight. And then she closes with saying, I know people, they don't see the hurt you feel. Because, people say, I know what you feel. I know how you feel. No, you don't. Most time we don't know until we've been there. When you lose a loved one, I understand. No, if you've lost one, then you know. They don't see the hurt you feel inside, but keep on smiling because everything will be all right. Better days. And then she does this ad-lib and stuff, they can't nobody do it like Leandria. But when they start singing the better days, she says, it's here right now. It's here right now. Then she goes on, she said, I feel it. Better days are coming. You got to believe in better days. Now, I told you that was the first song. The second song, I played this one for the rebounders yesterday. And this is going to be, I'm just claiming this is my theme song for 2023. That's all. And it's called It's Gonna Be Big. It's really just called Big. And the words are, it says, let's go. I don't know what you're going through, but we stopped by to tell you that what's in front of you is bigger than what's behind you. Your destiny, your promise, your future. You might as well shout before you get it, because God sent me here to tell you that what He has for you is gonna be big. He goes on to say, I believe that is my season, that it's my season. And wait, let me stop there for a minute, because people used to always tell me, well, I'm waiting on my season. Every day is your season, guys. Every day is your season. Scripture says you got different seasons. Sometimes it's winter, sometimes it's spring, but every day is your season. You got good seasons and bad seasons. But don't be waiting on your season. Just work in the season that you're in. You ought to declare that over our own life. He says, say, I believe. And I believe that it's my time. That it's my time. Breakthroughs in the room. It's yours if you want it. Anticipating. God's getting ready to move. He's working a miracle just for me. And you got to put your name in there, because why? It's gonna be big. He ends up, and he goes on and talks about a whole lot of stuff, but I just need to leave you with that. I got to give it back to Phyllis, because I'm about to shout. I'm about to get my shout on. It's gonna be big. Back to you, Phyllis. Well, maybe
Okay, I had to unmute and get back to my page. You gonna shout. I'm sitting up here reflecting. You right. It's my season. I'm claiming it, y'all. I absolutely feel that way. And whatever the season is, we are up for it. But I think we have a very bright season about to happen to each and every one of us. And Dr. Raj, you are so encouraging, because yes, you gotta find the bright light in every situation, because there is one. You're going to have a brand new house. And that's pretty good after a lot of work. So we appreciate you. We thank you for showing up this morning. A lot of people would have had the excuse, I just got too much going on. I can't do it. I can't encourage nobody. But in your situation, you encouraged a whole lot of people, got us off to a great start. And that's what the Diamond Factory is about, y'all. So with that being said, see you back here tomorrow morning. Everybody have a phenomenal Wakana day. We can only say that a few more times. Wakana day. It'll be changed soon, guys. So again, if you go out, meet somebody, and make sure they know about April, because you will want everybody you know to participate in our anniversary in Vegas in April. With that being said, go have a Wakana day. Bye now. Thanks, Dr. Roz.